So, Gaffer, 2 games to go, last home game of the season. There's not long to go, but there's so much football to be played still.
Yeah, there's a big prize at the end of it. We need to make sure that we perform tomorrow to make sure that we go into the last game still being able to compete from for that prize. And we need to make it a special atmosphere and a special day. The fans will have a big part to play in that, but ultimately it's always down to the players and they need to put on a performance.
Wycombe, of course, also have something to play for. They're still going for that automatic position spot, and they've just lost 4-0 to Charlton. They'll be looking for a reaction as well. It's set to be quite a tasty clash.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the game against Charlton, just out of nothing. Charlton all of a sudden are 2-0 ahead, so sometimes you can have them results and performances in a season, but I think all in all they had a great start up there from the very beginning along with Birmingham, and they've managed to keep that momentum up, so I think all in all they've had a terrific season.
And then looking at us, then 4 games in a row now where we've come back from a losing position to take all 3 points. That spirit, that energy, maintaining that's going to be key for the final 2, isn't it?
I think it's important. I think when I've played in teams, I've managed teams that lack goals, and when you go behind you're always worried because of the lack of goals, but I think when you come back 4 times on a bounce, it gives the players confidence, it gives us confidence, it gives the supporters confidence that you're never out of the game, and at any moment we can score a goal and come back to win.
Would you like to maybe not do it the hard way tomorrow? Would you like to see the O's go and not have to fight back from a goal down?
I've won promotions as a player, I've won trophies as a player, and I've won promotions and trophies as a manager. Nothing's easy. So if it was easy, everyone would be doing it, and if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth trying to get it so much, was it? So the fact that it's hard makes you want it even more. The fact that you got difficult opponents makes it worth the while what you go through. And do we think it's going to be comfortable tomorrow? If we do, we're just kidding ourselves. So it'll be a difficult game, but it's up to us. We're at home. Let's make it a difficult atmosphere for them to come and play. And more importantly, against them, you need to compete. You need to win duels. And you need to be right at it in terms of intensity. So let's make sure that we do everything we can. And if we do everything we can, it's in our hands. And let's see where we get.
Fitness-wise, then that Easter weekend must have taken a lot from the squad. Energy-wise, how are they looking? Fitness and injury-wise, I know Jack Curry was forced off with a knock after that tackle on Monday.
Yeah, Jack will be 50-50, so we'll make a call on him as late as possible. But at the moment, I would say 50-50 at best. Apart from that, everybody's fit. We've not got anybody new back into the squad, i.e. Jack Simpson or Dan Happ or Tom James. So it'll be more or less the same squad if Jack makes it on the Easter weekend. And Dan Aggie should be freshened up. Our subs have been good. Our subs are going to play a huge role in the next games. So the likes of Azim, Randell, who started the game but come off at half time, Dylan Markant, they're going to be huge for us because the freshness is important. And we want to start at a certain intensity, and as the game develops, we want that intensity to go up.
And just looking back to that game on Friday, is one of the best crowds we've seen in ET in a long time, one of the best atmospheres at a league game. We're going to need to duplicate that again. Final home game of the season. What's your message?
I don't think we need a message. I think the game speaks for itself. We work all year, myself and the players, to give the supporters great days out, great days at our own stadium, and now we've got to a stage where it can be the best possible outcome this year. We was never going to get top 2 the competition, and the finances in the top 2 or 3 it's too much. So we've got ourselves to a situation where we can we've had a great season anyway. Let's be honest, we've had a great season, but can we go the extra step and make it a memorable season where people can look back on and remember it forever? So it's up to us to do that. I don't think the message is clear from us. Do what you've done against Barnsley, do what you're going to get against Man City, and come make it colourful, make it loud, make it difficult for the opposition, because again, when they're at it, I never felt 3-1 down against Barnsley. 2-0 down, we was very, very good. We got it to 2-1, and the sucker punch of 3-1 could have killed most teams. But I think our supporters stuck with us, even at 3-1 down. Players took confidence from that. And when the crowd are like that, you never feel out of it, especially with the way that we play and the intensity that we play. So more of the same, and like I say, let's see if we can make this season one. It's one of the biggest games this club's had in the last 15 years, so let's have a few more bigger games down the line.